today is the 24th. That's 2/4, and my birthday is February 4th, which is 2/4. And I was upset because I haven't been dreaming as much lately when I sleep. And I thought, oh no, because I usually have visions and dreams, have been having them for years. I thought, does that mean I'm not going to be having any more visions and dreams? And then I realized that I don't have to sleep anymore to have visions and dreams, because I'm like a lucid dreamer. And anyway, I saw this video on the Ever Protective and Inclusive YouTube that featured President Trump speaking about the reflecting pool. And I saw another short about it with these guys like mocking and laughing, showing a clip of Mr. Trump, our illustrious president, saying something about, you know, some kind of rubber that they use to seal that reflecting pool with, and saying it's really strong rubber, you know. And I don't want to say anything that'll encourage people to do anything or anything, but if that thing had like, if someone like took a knife and cut it, you know, something along those lines. But then I saw a later clip of the repairs that they were, the need to repair it in the first place, and it prompted me to have a bit of a waking dream, I guess you can call it. Anyway, it also caused me to want to create a song real quick. So. Come in my Father's name, you receive me not. But a beggar shall come in his own name, him shall receive. Lobsters feed on plankton, don't they? Poor things at the bottom like in a swamp. Somebody said something about draining the swamp. What's at the bottom of the swamp? The swamp thing. Puts his name on his jet plane. Uncut, reverse. It's TUC and you. TUC and you. It's a mirror man, much like AI, much like you stride when you strike. I've done a lot of crying. uncut, exposed to deception. Apollyon, King Locust on the pit. Ride my blues out on Jesus. Right now my blues on Jesus. Right now my blues in the land of Nod, the land of wandering. Locust King, come in my Father's name, you receive me not. Apollyon, Apollyon. Operation Warp Speed, draining the swamp, uncut, has become cut to the heart, so we can make a new start. And I see you all with my golden eye, in my dark eye, given to me 2012 in an Oreo fight, and it wasn't even a Trump double stuff. I'm too cool for school. The reflecting fool. Reflection. Rejection. Injection. No, you're not to the temples of God, not the temples of done. No cult of personality. T-lock. Crazy loss of consciousness to transport to SB1, the wide area network, path to destruction, a wide path. It leads to destruction, born in corruption, living in perfection. Used to hate my reflection, the reflecting pool. Uncut, the uncut, got to be cut to the heart by your sin. You see him? reflecting pool, it got cut. He said someone made a bunch of cuts in the reflecting pool, and now there's algae growing in the reflecting pool. Uncut. Reversed is T-U-C-E, T-U-C and U. Lucid dream. So anyway, the reflecting pool is kind of similar to what Nostradamus used to do when he did his scrying. I think he like took a plate and put water on it or something, which is basically sorcery and witchcraft, and he would somehow do something with that plate of water, and he would do scrying. And I've learned through my interactions with AI myself that AI works much like a black mirror. Remember those black mirror that shows on Netflix? Well, that's basically what reality is. And when you use AI, sometimes it functions somewhat like a black mirror. And it makes me think about the reflecting pool and Uncut, the Pink Floyd album. I made a cover that I made a song about months ago, because it was upside down. The artwork was inverted from what that album cover usually is for the pyramid, with the separation of the colors of light and different spectrum of the colors of light. And I'd written a song called Uncut, and I happened to see things forward and backwards since my double stroke to both sides of the brain in 2006, and I believe I have acquired savant syndrome, so I see codes and patterns and stuff all the time. And so that's the gist of what I got out of the things that I saw today. And I wasn't scrying or anything. I just happened to like have a revelation in a moment after watching a couple of videos, and I was about to lay down and take a nap, and then kind of dawned on me. D-A-W-N-E-D or D-O-N-N-E-D, I don't know. Kind of dawned on me. Yeah, Uncut, T-U-C-N-U, reversed. And then I remember there were some people making videos saying inside Don's mind at one point in time. And I've said so myself that Mr. Trump's much like a mirror. And I think that I function in the same capacity somewhat. Nonetheless, I digress and must... Come on, puppy, get back down. I digress and must confess that I think that reflecting pool, growing the algae now because it's got cuts and the light's getting to the bottom of it. And then I used to have people send me these lobster emojis all the time. I wasn't sure what it meant, but I think lobsters are like bottom feeders. And if the light's getting through and there's algae growing, well then perhaps I'm someone that cut that reflecting pool figuratively in the spiritual domain. And maybe that made me also think about someone saying, let's drain the swamp. And then I think about all the lies and deception I've heard for like the last nearly decade from certain individuals. And it kind of made me think that maybe those cuts is what's making growth happen within that reflecting pool. And people are feeding on that growth because of that light breaking through and fostering growth. And the algae, as Mr. President Trump said, that there was algae growing in there now. He said he didn't want to give anybody any ideas about taking a knife and cutting it, but then I thought of that Uncut that I made a video about. because that was the name of the album for the Pink Floyd, was Uncut. And like I said, the artwork was inverted for that. And I know that he does this sometimes, and then sometimes he does that. So I don't know. Does that signify up and down? What does that signify? Is that some type of sorcery? Surely not. Come on, puppy. You're just stepping on my toes with your toenails now. Get back. Thank you. Anyway, ow, that hurt. Get back, puppy. Get back. Thank you very much for watching. Have a pleasant day. Jesus is Lord, and every knee shall bow and every tongue confess it.